Hello everyone, this is TailsFan109 and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. In the last video, I completed 3 dungeons, got all the remaining heart containers in the overworld, and got the magical sword and power bracelet. So, very good spot to be in right now. All that's left, pretty much, is to buy a couple of items and do all the dungeons. That's it. We really are getting very far into the game now, aren't we? Oh, you're just potion. I thought you were money. Anyways, let me take time to actually show how the power bracelet works. Like this. And then we can take various shortcuts to get to other... Oops. Maybe I don't want that equipped. Anyways, I want to try and shortcut my way to the 5th dungeon. Where is the 5th dungeon? I never memorized these paths, so cut me some slack. Oh my... This is ridiculous! Okay, there we go. This is where I want to be. Now you've seen all the shortcuts. Hooray. So let's go up the mountain, as the person in the waterfall would tell us. I'm not spending money on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we go into Dungeon 5. And by the way, the path I took to get the magical sword skipped the Lost Woods, which... The solution to get through that is actually just south of the Lost Woods. Pay some money and you'll be told to go northwest, southwest, and that will be how you'd get through. Anyways, we're in Dungeon 5. I don't remember what the actual dungeons are named anymore. Anyways, we're gonna bomb here to get to the dungeon item, and this dungeon item is actually a bit cleverly hidden. As in, I had trouble finding this the first time. It took me quite a while. And this helps us bypass a Dodongo mini-boss, which I don't want to waste time on that. Dodongos aren't hard. These guys, on the other hand, are the reason you want the magical sword and blue ring before getting to this dungeon, because if you don't have them, they're hard. If you do, they're actually not that bad. See? 2 hits. And since we have the blue ring, they'll only do 1 heart of damage instead of 2. Which is a big deal. Very big deal. Right, and oh shoot, there's a bomb upgrade down below, but I don't have the money for it. Oh, I haven't been taking the time to grind, really. I've just kind of been going by. Anyways, in here we'll get the dungeon item. I probably won't need the bomb upgrades, because I generally know what I'm doing in this first quest. There we go. Hey! Hey! There we go. Let's get this item. Now this item is the recorder. And, surprise, surprise, this is probably the first time that a dungeon item is actually needed to get through the dungeon. The recorder is required to beat the boss of this dungeon. And it has a couple of other uses in the overworld. 1, it will allow us to teleport to dungeons we have beat as a shortcut mechanism. And 2, it will actually reveal the entrance to one of the dungeons. Now, that locked door I didn't open south of the room I was just in, that will lead you to a bomb upgrade, but it's 100 rupees. I can't afford that. I don't have much time to spend to grind up for that. I'm just going through the motions. More bombs. And right now I'm still trying to get money to get some food, which I'm reaching the point where I need that soon. No need to fight the Dodongos. They don't give you anything worthwhile. Zols. Okay. Let me see what I'm dealing with here. Okay. That explains a lot. Money! Okay, I can buy the bait now. Sweet. Best place to buy that will be the shop where you get the blue ring. Go to the other secret shop, that's the cheap shield, it's 100 rupees. This shop with the blue ring, the bait's only 60. So, yeah, it's kind of obvious what you want. Where you want to go to buy that. Hi, Darknuts. Now, this is a wonderful strategy you can do with the step ladder. Just stay in the gaps, and they won't be able to reach you. Easy as that. Compass. Alright, cool. Oh, those are Pole's voice. This is an enemy you want the bow and arrows for, because, it kills them in a single hit. Now, in the Japanese version, the second player controller would have a microphone, and if you screamed into it, it would hurt their hearing and they'd get paralyzed. Clearly, the NES did not have anything like that, so they had to swap it up, and we didn't get to kill them with sound until the Oracle games, where you could use your instrument to kill them. It's awesome. You saw how I was fighting them with the sword? This is how it's like killing them with the bow. I'm not gonna do it right now because I want to save some money. Anyways, it's boss time, and I did not find the map. Oh well, I don't need it. Here's Dig Dogger. He just moves around, but he's invincible until you use the whistle. Then he becomes smaller and can move faster, but with the magical sword, he is no threat. Alright, Dungeon 5 cleared. Yay. Alright! And with that, now it's time to start heading to Dungeon 6. Where is it going to use the recorder right now? Let me demonstrate. It will take you to previously cleared dungeons. In this case, it didn't take me anywhere. I didn't move the screen. Alright, fine, we can use this. I don't need the food just yet. It's for level 7. I think. Oh, I don't actually remember. No, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to buy the bait. I probably should use the recorder again, but I don't trust it to actually take me to the dungeon I want to go to. I think as long as you're facing the right, it will cycle you through the dungeons in proper order. But I still don't actually quite understand the mechanics to this very day, actually. Anyways, we're almost there. After this, all I want to buy is a potion. If I even need it, that is. I probably won't. But, if I have enough money at some point, I'll buy it. And I'm gonna buy the red potion, because the way it works in this game is, the red potion is actually 2 potions filled up in 1 bottle. So you're carrying 2 potions. It's like the elixir soup in Wind Waker, except it doesn't boost the damage of your sword. Oh well, it's still good. Alright. Alright, since it's actually much shorter to get to Dungeon 6 through the Lost Woods this time, I actually will do it! But first off, I think there's a secret here. No. Oh, and I am going to do the dungeons in order. I could do Dungeon 7 right now, but I like doing it in the order it's stated. It feels weird otherwise. Up, left, down, left. I think everyone knows this solution by now, but the solution is 1 square south and 1 square west of the Lost Woods here, if you wanted to know. And there we go. This will bring us over to Dungeon 6. Hang on. I'm talking too much that I'm building up a cough. This game just makes me speed talk so much. It's because I can get things done so quickly and I don't want to take the time to slow down. Besides, I have work I gotta get done, so I don't want these recording sessions to go on for too long. Anyways, here's Dungeon 6. Straight off the bat, we can ignore the right. I have enough keys that I don't need to pick up the one to the right. However, there is a clue to the right. Aim at the eyes of Goma, which is hinting out you will need the arrows. If you don't have the arrows by the bow and arrow by this point, you gotta get them now. You can't clear this dungeon without it. Anyways, here's a compass. For the most part, the compass is useless because this dungeon is like 80% linear. But still, I got it. Yay. Now let's kill things. You know what? Boomerang! We're gonna get our last bee-button item in this dungeon, by the way. This is an easy room, just walk straight up. And this room introduces my least favorite enemy in the game. It's called the Blue Wizrobes. They don't hurt as much as the Red Wizrobes, but they're much more unpredictable. I hate them. Oh my gosh, and that like is getting way too close to me. Ow. You can hurt them with bombs, at least. Just be careful. And that's a bubble. If you get hit by the bubble, you temporarily cannot use your sword. If you can, try and hit the enemy from the block like that, because it's a convenient way to attack an enemy without actually having to go head on with it. See? You know, unless the Wizrobe teleports towards you, which can most certainly happen. I hate the Wizrobes. You can't even stun them with a boomerang. Well, you can't do that with Dark Nuts either, but I don't have as many issues with Dark Nuts as I do with the Blue Wizrobes. In my opinion, hardest enemy in the game. And here's the three-headed Gleeok. But since we have the magical sword and more health, it's not really a big deal. It's still harder than the actual boss. And here the linearity ends. We actually have paths to pick from this time. Just be careful about the likes. You do not want to lose your shield. If you have the magical sword, you'll probably be fine. As long as you kill it fast enough, it won't be able to consume your shield if it eats you. Just remember that. Anyways, we're going this way first, because this is where the dungeon item is. And you know what? I'm getting out some bombs, because I hate these guys. You dodge it! Boo! Boo, I say! I'm taking a lot of damage. I don't like Blue Wizrobes. I really don't. I can't stress that enough. Here we go. The dungeon item is the magical rod. What is it? It's a rod that shoots blasts of magic. It's essentially just a white sword that never loses its sword beam. If you're doing a swordless run, this item is your lifesaver and is the only thing that can hurt the Gleeoks in a swordless run. I've tried a swordless run before, so I should know. It wasn't easy. Alright, a map. So let's head straight down, because this will lead us to the stairs that lead to the boss. Oh gosh, if I don't have to fight you, by golly, I'm not gonna fight you. Ow, oh gosh. This is one of the hardest dungeons for me, just because it involves dealing with Blue Wizrobes. I hate them so much. It's fine though, we're almost at the boss. Just gotta fight more Blue Wizrobes! Perfect! Again, I don't mind the red ones so much. They're pretty easy. Just be careful about the red Wizrobes, because they can deal 2 hearts of damage, and that is a lot of damage to take. But they seem to like dropping hearts, at least. And the blue one actually drops a heart. That's rarer. Oh my stupid bubble! No! Get out of the way! The bubbles have never been so persistent before. I can't believe it! There we go. Hello. Hello. Alright, there we go. We're almost at the boss. Almost. As a matter of fact, it's just one more room up. Go away. We're not even gonna fight them. We're gonna fight the boss. It's Goma. You know what you do with Goma? You shoot an arrow. That's the whole fight. It can move side to side, up and down, and shoot fireballs. Just shoot it. As soon as you go and shoot an arrow, you win. It's such a lame boss. Oh my gosh. Why is it so easy? You do fight tougher variants later on that have more health at least. Alright, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna grind. You know why? I don't have anything else to do right now, and I don't want to start Dungeon 7. So, all I really can do is grind. There's nothing more I can really do. I'm being honest here. I just gotta get some money to buy potions. I can't believe I've reached such a stage where I've got nothing more to do but grind. And it's gonna take even longer if I run into guys like this. You know what? Forget this. I'm gonna use one of my favorite methods to grind money when I'm not sure where to find money secrets anymore. I'm gonna go to the graveyard, I'm gonna summon a bunch of ghosts, and I'm gonna kill the leader, because ghosts like to drop money. They're called Geenies, by the way. And since I have the magical sword, it only takes 3 hits to kill the leader, and the leader is the only one that actually can be hurt. All the others are basically just, hallucinations? I don't know. We can have up to 10 extra ghosts on the screen at a time. Huh, that's a little disappointing. They usually drop more than this. Oh well, let me try again. 1, 2. Oh, nice. There. That's a little more like it. This is my favorite way to grind in the game. Doing this, it'll probably take like only maybe at most 5 minutes to get the money you need. And that's getting the blue ring. Ooh, yeah, see? Yes! This is good! This is what grinding looks like. Are we happy? I'm grinding. And no, that doesn't make it an RPG. You can grind in games that aren't RPGs. But it is most commonly associated with RPGs. And no, Zelda's not an RPG. It doesn't have the elements. You don't have character development. You get stronger by picking up power-ups like Mario, let's face it. There is an economy, yeah, but it doesn't have the character development, or really a lot of the more intricate systems of RPGs. There's no real role-playing involved, no real choices to make, just the quests you're given, no side content really, very few, let's face it. It's just missing a lot of elements. Big elements. It's not just about being in a medieval fantasy setting. And anyways, I can buy a potion. That was not a proper English sentence. I'm just happy that I can get my red potion. And there's a potion shop near the 7th dungeon, actually, which is good. It means I'll be able to get the potion, enter the dungeon, and then end the video right there. There's only 3 more dungeons left in the game. We are getting towards the end. And that's it. I don't need to worry about buying anything after this. You'll still need money, because in case you haven't realized, or if I've mentioned it before and you've forgotten, arrows use rupees. Every time you shoot an arrow, you spend a rupee. I don't understand why. It's just the way it is. Let me just buy this. There we go. And now, off to Dungeon 7. I didn't want to start it right now because it would make the video too long to go through that, and I want enough content to do another video before heading to the final dungeon. So next video, actually before I say that, there is a hint somewhere in the game, I think it's in level 5, that says there are secrets where fairies don't live. It's referring to this. If you play the whistle here, you'll drain the water and reveal a secret passageway into the 7th labyrinth. And there we go. So next video, I'm gonna go through this dungeon, and the one after this. Until then though, this has been Tails Fan 109, and have a nice day.